we're not gonna do no intros, man. Now there's a clip going around. I'm not really on TikTok because it's really TikTok K for me, but there's clips going around, man. And the clips, man, clips. Now I'm a person that, especially, I've really found majority of my clips on Twitter, and I don't really be watching some of these clips because for the most part, I talk about it in these videos. I made a video talking about box scores ruin sports. I'm gonna be making another video talking about something positive. I don't want all the discussion videos to be negative. Today we're gonna be doing reaction. We're going to be reacting to Cam Newton ranking quarterbacks. Now we are not watching this entire video. I actually might just watch the whole video just to get the context. Actually, coming into this, I just wanted to see one part. Now, what is the clip I seen? I seen a clip about Drake Maye. Is he a game changer or a game manager? Now, that was the headline. Now, like I said, I don't usually watch these clips, and I didn't watch this clip. This clip was getting spammed to me multiple times. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just late night, just scrolling. Just felt like, hey, let's watch the video. I watched the video. First 10 seconds of the video, he says, Drake Maye last season, Gerard Mayo got fired. He was the quarterback. Alex Van Pelt, offensive coordinator. He got fired. He was the quarterback. I don't see him getting no jobs. Now, this is just the intro. Like I said, no intro. No intro. Gerard Mayo is quite literally the worst coach I have seen in any sport I've been watching. And there's people that I've been uploading world football content on this channel because I've been watching as much as I can because I've been very interested in that. I watch a lot of different sports. Gerard Mayo, our team was bad last year, talent-wise. It was bad. But the one side of the football field that we actually had talent was defense. Gerard Mayo was a defensive player. But I was saying this in week 4. The interviews is cool and all before the season. We ain't seen you play. What the hell does he do? Week 8. What the hell does this man do? Week 12. He does nothing. Week 16. All right, bro. Just at least lose us games so we can get a good pick. We have the number 1 pick. Week 18. We win against the Bills? Bro, Gerard Mayo, quite literally, is so bad at his job. I was watching every Patriots game last year because that's how good Drake Maye was for how bad of a situation he had. But we not finna confuse that situation. Now, the Van Pelt situation, if you watch anything for the Patriots last year, the only thing that improved offensively besides Drake Maye was the offensive coordinator. I've said that multiple times this year when I talk about McDaniels. And he said in this video that Vrabel, who was a step up. The reason why we win more games is because we have an easier schedule than last year. And we actually have a coach when we play those teams that we are better than. He actually knows how to win those games. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Especially when they're close games. Now, if it's a close game, quarterbacks can do that a lot. But a lot of times, your quarterback can do only so much. And if you go watch a lot of those games last year, Colts, man, that is the game that comes to mind every single time. That was one of the worst Colts games I have ever seen in life. Bro, Siri, bro. I'm not asking you nothing, bro. I'm telling y'all, I don't watch no clips. I seen a 10-second clip. I couldn't finish it. We just gonna react to this. I'm like, bro, I have to react to this. So we gonna react to this. Actually, I said I wasn't gonna react to this. We gonna react to this, bro. Let's see what they talking about. And yes, because of Cam Newton, y'all can blame Cam Newton. We gonna give y'all a spam, bro. I gave y'all the predictions. We gonna give y'all this next. We're going to give y'all a mock draft because we have the college football playoff going on. I want to make sure I get that out before we get to the semifinal. I don't know when that's going to drop. And then we're going to give y'all our playoff bracket. So if y'all do want these videos, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe. No more talking. Let's just hop into it. Cam, hey, bro. And the thing is, bro, with Cam, the craziest part is I be defending Cam. Because I know Cam, I get it, bro. We got to do the clickbait. We content creators. I get it. But, bro, I don't even know anymore, bro. You might actually genuinely believe this dumb shit you be saying now, bro. This is shameless. This is shameless, bro. Genuinely shameless. Let's get to it, bro.
Is it to perspective, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about game managers and game changers?
Okay, now this is another thing. Don't blow me. There's all type of stuff going on. Don't blow me. Bro, this is another thing. When it comes to this game manager word, everybody uses it negatively. I've mentioned this when I did the quarterback tier list. Game manager, bro, game manager, watching NFL quarterbacks this season, I don't ever want to see that word be used negatively. These quarterbacks in the league nowadays are so stupid that when you get a quarterback that has any semblance of like ability to pre-read a play at the line of scrimmage, be able to change up the plays at the line of scrimmage and make the defense adjust to what he's doing at the line of scrimmage, hey, bro, you would think that's almost all the top 10 quarterbacks used to do that. We probably got one or two quarterbacks that do that consistently now. So I don't really like this game manager being used as a negative thing no more. Now, if you want to say system quarterback, that's a legit negative thing. But game changer, game manager, I was talking about this in the quarterback video. I said there's playmakers, there's game managers, and then there's hybrids, people that can do both. The hybrids are the actual rare, damn near generational quarterbacks. And there's only so many of those. Let's get into it, though.
I'm not done.
Yeah. Come on.
Because this is the reality. There's a lot
this
of
22-minute video
being had a couple years ago when the game changer versus game manager thing happened. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I come well equipped. Hold on. Get that.
No.
Get that. Don't take that.
Why is this, bro? Bro, I forgot he played for the Patriots. I'm not gonna lie to Cam, bro. Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it so honest, bro. It's reaching a certain point, because I really gotta hear this explanation to like this. I don't give a damn if you think he a game manager. I'm gonna keep it being, because he's just clearly not. Like, regardless of the word, like, clearly not. But even if he is, what the hell do Gerard Mayo gotta do with it? I gotta know. Please.
Oh.
But at the same time, I'm looking like the reincarnation of Bill Parcells, the ratchet one. Huh? Dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I come equipped with facts.
Okay.
Now, when you talk about game changers,
Nope, we need that definition too.
that's tier 1 quarterback play. Simple put,
Wait, so all it takes to be a game changer is tier 1 quarterback play. Okay. What is the take? What is the possible way you could try to say Drake Maye is in a tier? Like, he didn't say the best quarterback. If you want to say Drake Maye isn't the best quarterback, okay. By the way, it's been a lot of rage bait these last 2 days. Now, this ain't even had nothing to do with Drake Maye. I think Drake Maye was one on that list. I don't even think Drake Maye the best quarterback in the league right now. Bro, that top 10, I'm looking at Dak Prescott, 4th best quarterback in the league. I'm looking at Trevor Lawrence, 6th best quarterback. I'm looking at Caleb Williams, 8th best quarterback in the league. I'm going to be so honest. I don't think y'all realize how bad the quarterback play in the league is this year, bro. And that's not even hate to Caleb, who's been good the past couple weeks. Trevor Lawrence, who's been good the past couple weeks. Dak, who has actually had a pretty solid season. None of these players would probably be top 12 quarterbacks like 10 years ago. Like, the reason why people say Matthew Stafford had an underrated career, because for him to even sniff a top 5, it was impossible for him. I'm not even going, like, I was thinking of a possibility. Even with all the weapons he's had, it was genuinely. Just think about all the comeback victories he had in those Lions years. He literally was never thought of as a top 5 quarterback in the league back then. And we talking about Dak Prescott, top 4 quarterbacks. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's getting wicked.
Elite.
Getting wicked.
Difference makers.
Okay.
Elite difference makers.
Okay, difference maker.
Elite what, Peggy?
Difference makers.
Now.
Okay, so you gotta be a tier 1 quarterback and an elite difference maker. Okay, I'm really now when I'm hearing that, based off this season, I can think of only 2 quarterbacks, and I already know one of them 2 quarterbacks he did not say was a game changer. So I'm really trying to map this out, bro. But it's really I'm not gonna lie, this is getting real ignorant right now. I'm gonna leave it a bean. This is getting real ignorant.
These guys that are tier 1
Okay.
are the system.
Okay.
Let that rock. Let that sizzle in your spirit.
Okay.
Let that marinate in your macaroni, huh?
Did you hear what tier 1?
Mind you, this is gonna be a long video. Strap in. Mind you, this brother played in the NFL. He was one of the greatest college football quarterbacks of all time. I was having a discussion about this. People was trying to raid bait me with this, and I'm saying, bro, no disrespect to Cam, because I be defending Cam, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I really loved Cam Newton, bro, back then. But, bro, if you take Drake Maye versus Cam at his peak, as a thrower, Drake Maye is better. Will Drake Maye ever have a season Cam Newton had in his MVP season? I ain't gonna lie. Regular season, 50 touchdowns with 4,000 plus yards, it's gonna be tough for Drake Maye. It's gonna be tough. That's a legit all-time season, bro, statistically. If we doing statistically. But if we talking about accuracy, come on. Arm talent, come on. Running ability, all those probably go to Cam. But almost every throwing metric would go to Drake Maye. So that's why I'm like, in terms of who was the better at year 2 versus him at his peak, I would say Drake Maye. But in terms of that season, I don't know if Drake Maye ever have a season to that caliber. Especially when you think about the players that were on that offense with Cam Newton. It's not like he had, you know what I'm saying, like a top wide receiver. He didn't. So I give Cam Newton a lot of credit, but this is really what's really throwing me off. Just listening to how he trying to describe this, it's throwing me off already, bro. We getting into narrative semantic shit already. I don't like it.
Yeah. Elite difference maker.
Elite!
And they are the system.
They are the system. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, if you want one more better,
I'm going to keep it a bean that they are the system. That point right there, I genuinely can only think of 2 players. You could put a 0.5 on that. Because most teams in the league have a legitimate offensive system on the team that have good quarterbacks. But it be times where the quarterback has to bail them out. So I really would say 3. Maybe 4, actually. I am forgetting one person. I was forgetting one person. I got to see what he says here. Let's see if he's consistent here.
Okay. They're the diamond. No rough.
Have you ever heard this statement? Hey, we got to go in the draft to get us a Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, we got to go in the draft and we got to find us a Joe Burrow. Man, we got to go in the draft to kind of find us a Josh Allen. Man, we got to go in the draft. We got to find us a Lamar Jackson, his playmaking ability. Have you heard that?
Yeah, we need one of those.
Guess what? You know it's coming. I don't think that no scout or front office decision maker has ever said we need to go into the draft and get us a Brock Purdy.
Nah, bro, gotta be trolling. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, 10 out of 10 setup. Because I genuinely thought bro was finna say Drake May. That was finna be the craziest reaction. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Now I gotta send this to all my 49ers homies now. Cause now we finna get active. That is actually insane. What the hell? Why? Bro, there's no way he's still hating on Brock Purdy. What did Brock Purdy do? Brock Purdy been hooping. Nah, like, don't troll. What is the point right here? Bro, the Bears been hooping defensively against all the quarterbacks they play. Most turnover team in the league. Brock Purdy started the game with a pick six. He had all the reason for that game to not go good. His defense couldn't get a stop all game. What did he go out there and do? 5 TDs. He had one of the best TDs of the whole season. What is he on? Nah, this is crazy. Now, I remember when I was on his back, when I had his back with the Jalen Hurts, and I was kind of iffy on it because some of it just felt like kind of hate. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this kind of feel like hate a little bit here, you know? It was kind of getting to some points. What the hell is he on with this Brock Purdy stuff, though? And by the way, half them quarterbacks he just said are not playing better than Brock Purdy this year. I'm sorry. Hey, hands up. Like, early on this season, Brock Purdy was a little iffy. But a lot of them quarterbacks this year, I don't care about the stats. You watch these games, very iffy. Very iffy this year. So, yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Because the skill sets and the intangibles that Brock Purdy presents only can be shown on the field with an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's simple. Now we talk about tier 2. Now inserts more quarterbacks that fits this description.
Yeah.
Wait. In 2026 now, those are the quarterbacks? Wait. Those are the tier 1 quarterbacks. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I know what we doing here, bro. Yeah, I know what we doing here. Okay. We don't care about shit that happened this year then, I guess. Because 3 of them well, ain't gonna lie, Joe Burrow been kind of hooping since he came back. Lamar, my favorite player. I don't know what he on with that Lamar point. I ain't gonna lie. Now, Lamar got a chance to make all the season that he had so far not even really matter if he go and beat the Steelers. If Lamar still lose that game, after giving the chance to redeem the season, they got the chance to save the season. Oh no, man. It's kind of looking kind of coddled at a certain point, man. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Let that be quarterback that start with a J. Last name end with an N. Let him be in this situation where he getting injured. He coming back, not getting TDs. They still winning. You know what I'm saying? Let that be him. That's all I'm saying. Hey, man.
Okay. Tier 2 is a high-end star that can make plays, but thrives in a good structured offense. They maximize good systems, but they also fit.
Mind you, that first tier, I only could think of 2 players this season. Pat Mahomes was not in that tier, but I give you Pat Mahomes because I don't know, bro. Because this is his best season this year in like 4 or 5 years. Since Tyreek left, this is his best season. So I don't even know, man. Even the Pat Mahomes shit kind of getting overrated at a certain point. Like how much are we putting team into this? Is my question. Because the coaching over there, offense, like you can't tell me Mahomes is the scheme with Andy Reid as his OC. The defensive coordinator is one of the best defensive minds we've had in modern history. And that team has been a defensive team in this era post-Reek. So I'm a little confused there. Joe Burrow, okay. He is the scheme. I give you that. But it's not like it's a big drop-off when he don't play, when he's injured offensively. It's still the defense that's the issue. So that would be kind of question mark for me too. Lamar just hasn't been good this year, especially since he came back from these injuries. Early on, you could make the debate it was the defense, which I would say for sure. But you could say that's biased. I don't care. That's my favorite player. I don't care. Josh Allen is the only one you could even try to say it because that team is just not that good. Outside of James Cook, it's nothing. And I be seeing people say, they have James Cook. Bro, like, it's 22 people on these teams that have to play on both sides. Saying one other player is good is not good. Hey, guys, that is not good. I'm sorry. That is not good at all. At all. We're not going to do that. But I will say his O-line is good, though. But they've gotten injured down the stretch. So, I don't know. But there's a guy missing in that tier 1 that's been better than guys. And there's another guy that's not in there. Actually, that should be over some of those guys. That also don't have a good scheme at all this year. But we'll see.
They maximize good systems, but they also flirt with elite play.
Okay, so this can't. One of those guys I just said cannot be in here because they play in good system. You know? So, okay.
Okay.
Did I tell you I was going to be cooking, Jimbo? Yeah. I'm going to make it so simple. I'm going to make it so simple for individuals to try to critique every single word that I'm saying. And don't think that I didn't wear this jacket and you didn't wear your jacket. Huh?
Yeah.
And it's synonymous because these are also the teams that saw Cam Newton. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't have this plan.
We did not.
But I go into
I want to know where the hell Cam Newton would rank his career in these tiers. Probably would say tier 1. He probably would say tier 1 based off of the description he gave tier 1. And I would say that's probably fair. I ain't gonna lie.
Tier 3.
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably
tier
fair.
Tier 1, Tier 2,
I ain't gonna
now
go too
Tier
far.
3.
You feel me?
Tier 3. Quarterback can win.
Okay. He just saying the tiers. I don't need to hear all this shit, bro.
Lebrocious. Sis. Cuzzo.
No.
Brother. Huh?
What did I skip
When
to?
you start to say certain things and we have descriptive definitions of how we look at certain quarterbacks. So as we bring close,
Hey, W for having the soccer scores up there though. No cap.
Okay.
I don't know
One
nothing
of the
about no
main
soccer.
things that I will make very clear. A player can be a tier 3 player,
Okay.
a tier 2 player, and with the right system can play above expectation. But guess what?
What's up?
That also goes if they are not in the right system or is not properly developed correct. So,
What the bro? What the hell is this? What is this criteria, bro? Wait, hold on. So hold on. I ain't gonna lie. So you got a tier that's based off if you playing in a good scheme, you gonna be here. But if you're not playing in a good scheme, you here. Don't that shit correlate together? Like, what the hell is going on?
the system of Kyle Shanahan has shown that having
I skipped
tier
to
3
Brock Purdy
quarterback
hate.
play better than expectations or expected now gives people, dare I say, a falsetto. He's just doing his job. If you're not in the right system, if you're not developed the right way, quarterbacks will showcase, and then they will have a word that they're oftentimes described as
What is that?
a bust. Hence towards the reason why the development of the quarterback is so necessary.
Okay. I'm gonna pause a lot in this. I'm not even gonna lie. So the original video link will be in the description. But we kinda have proof that if you're good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like Drake Maye last year showed tons of flashes that he was gonna be a good quarterback. He just needed more structure. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I'm saying more structure, not the worst offensive line in the league and not the worst wide receiving corps in the league. And you're going to see improvement. They spent the most money in the offseason. Forget the coaching. I already went over Gerard Mayo. It's a black coach. I'm not finna hate on bro too much. You know what I'm saying? But honest. Everything I said honest earlier was the honest truth. I had to watch those games. I'm not just saying that for no reason. Shout out to Gerard Mayo, though. But AVP was actually not that bad. He actually improved as the season went on. I'm not going to flack him for it. And there was some things he was improving on that McDaniels, as this season has went on, has actually regressed at, if we being real from a system standpoint, scheme standpoint. But I have a feeling because the Patriots are winning this year and they were losing last year, he's going to gas McDaniels for things that Drake Maye has done. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? But I do think when it comes to a quarterback, either you good or you don't, or you not. And if you not, there are some quarterbacks that can be uplifted by systems. Sam Darnold, he is a quarterback that I don't understand at this point. He is very talented. When he was coming out, I did not believe in Sam Darnold. I never understood why he got picked over the guys he got picked over. You know what I'm saying? And then last year he had the year he had. I remember there was a point in time when people were saying he should go over Brock Purdy, like in terms of start over Brock Purdy when he was with the 49ers off of one game against the Ravens. That was crazy. Last year had a good year. But you see in the past couple weeks what he looked like without that. Now, the game tonight is going to be big. They play the 49ers. I'm trying to get this out before any of the games go on because it's getting a little crazy, Camp. But when it comes to this bust stuff, if you got talent, yeah, you're going to be the work in the scheme. But you got to have talent. End of the day. Like.
Sam Darnold was with the New York Jets. Bad development. He was labeled a bust.
Yeah, he was, yep.
Sam Darnold goes to the Carolina Panthers. Did not show enough flashes and still was labeled a bust. Sam Darnold goes to San Fran for a moment, brief time, then goes to the Minnesota Vikings. Had an opportunity.
Boom.
Big boom.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore,
but that's the quarterback whisperer. And we seen the same thing last year at the end of the season. When they played them big games, he was trash. Like that scheme can only save you so much. The scheme can literally only save you so much. So all these quarterbacks that scheme dependent, these teams in the playoffs, and that's why a lot of these fans actually believe the defenses is why the reason why a lot of these quarterbacks are so dumb now. No, a lot of these quarterbacks are just not that smart anymore. It's just, and they replaced the smart with the ability to playmake. We got more playmakers than game managers. That's kind of what I'm getting back to. So if we could just have less quarterbacks that scheme dependent, which it is a lot of guys, and you kind of can't even really tell how good some of these quarterbacks are. You really kind of got to rank more so what the schemes are than quarterbacks at a certain point. Until that stops, I don't know. But obviously having a good scheme is going to make it easy for any young quarterback to play in. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some schemes can also hurt a quarterback's development, even if it's good, because they don't have to do as much as well. But easier floor, I would say.
An opportunity to hit a payday for the Seattle Seahawks. Properly developed quarterbacks can benefit a franchise, but there's not a lot of onus on how quarterbacks and players in general develop. We're seeing something happen in San Fran this year. Mac Jones is in a system that is conducive to his skill set and his talents. Mac Jones probably had
what he's describing here with Mac Jones and Brock Purdy is just Brock Purdy hate. This is why. And this is what it don't make sense when it comes to him being a quarterback. Because he actually had to study the game. He actually had to read film. Watch the way the 49ers played when Brock Purdy was out there. Watch the way when Brock Purdy was, or Mac Jones was out there and when Brock Purdy was out there. They ran two completely different offenses. Now, you could say some of those games, Brock Purdy didn't have the weapons. Some of those games, Brock Purdy had the weapons. You could say the same thing for Mac Jones. When Mac Jones was playing, there was a lot more underneath. Not really trying to target the intermediate. If they did go down the field, it was more so to the sidelines. With Brock Purdy, when they try to go down the field, majority of the times, if they're throwing it for like past the sticks, it's going to be majority towards the middle of the field. That is what you call coaching. Now, Brock Purdy has just been good, but he's definitely been elevated by the coaching. And that's why I think Shanahan deserves the coach of the year over Vrabel. Even though I think Vrabel's done a very good job, like I explained earlier. The difference between Vrabel and Gerard Mayo is that Mayo, it's at certain points it felt like he was just doing what it kind of took to lose some games, but it kind of did help in terms of us getting draft picks. But when it came to Vrabel, in these margin games, we just find ways to win those games, especially when we're a better team than other team. So that's what I would say about that. But this Brock Purdy hate is just weird. I'm not going to lie.
As the highest upside for any free agent quarterback, and potentially one of and probably one of the most sought after free agent quarterbacks outside of Malik Willis. All because Mac Jones was in a great system that showcased his strengths and also showed the whole league that I am capable of playing at a high level, because he's shown flashes of him playing at a high level.
Facts.
That's the thing.
Okay. The thing is, though, why the Mac Jones stuff is kind of off now. Because Mac Jones started good. And the reason why he started good was because he was playing good. But the reason why it slowed down was because teams were starting to get film on how they were actually changing the scheme. And so when they played the Rams the first time, they beat the Rams. They played the Rams again, the Rams destroyed them. And those were both with Mac Jones. And I don't even think Mac Jones did that much differently. I thought Mac Jones has one of the biggest wins of the season. But that was just the team adjusting to the way the 49ers was playing on both sides. 49ers in the first game wanted to slow the game down, limit the Rams' possessions, and take advantage of their mistakes. The second game, Rams didn't allow that, and they took away a lot of those easy opportunities that Mac Jones was getting in the first game. It's literally just coaching. Like, what he's describing here that the 49ers do, they would do that with any quarterback this year. Any quarterback. Whether they have Josh Allen, whether they have who, whether they have that, whether they have this. That's just good coaching. A coach instilling an offense that suits his quarterback the best way possible is just good coaching. When it comes to these offensive coordinators nowadays, all they do is they have a scheme and they force their players to play within that scheme. Hopefully that's not complicated what I said.
To think about. Now,
tried to slow it down, but
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Brock Purdy a game changer? No, he is not. But Brock Purdy does not have to be a game changer in order for the 49ers to be an effective, dynamic team. Brock Purdy has done what a lot of quarterbacks should do, but a lot of quarterbacks aren't in as a great of a situation coaching-wise that are able to showcase their skill set. And that's why we are always toying the idea of, how do we really identify Brock Purdy? He's a quarterback that's tiered more so in a system that works more so.
Now, I agree that Brock Purdy is a game manager. I don't think game managers are this, but I don't think he's a good game manager. I think he's like a soft hybrid where he makes the poor decisions that playmakers make, but at the same time, he has some of the traits that game managers have, if that makes sense. So he don't really have all the positives that playmakers and game changers have, but he tries to do those things a lot, which is why it kind of sometimes makes it hard to call him a game manager. But when they're winning, a lot of the times it's because he's just managing the game really well. He's playing within the scheme. But the scheme at the same time, which is what makes it weird, the scheme is fit around him. Now, the person I'm actually interested in him saying, the person I was talking about earlier, is Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has a bad scheme. And the thing about it is, Justin Herbert, big games, he's not usually that good. When they played the Broncos, that is the epitome of being a game changer. He was the difference in that game. When they beat the Chiefs early in the year, he was the difference in that game. Like, I don't know, man. I have a feeling he's gonna say Herbert is a game manager. The thing is, if Joe Burrow is a game changer, what makes Justin Herbert a game manager? Like, I genuinely don't understand that. I don't understand the words. That's when stuff just starts becoming semantics. Like, don't really make any sense.
Then Brock Purdy alone being...
I'm honestly tired of the Brock Purdy part. I could care less
all right?
at this point.
First up, we have Bo Nix. Game manager, game changer.
Game manager.
That's not hard.
Drake Maye. Potential MVP candidate.
Potential nigga. Bro, we are in week 18. No games is played this year. Bro, since like what game did they play the Bills? Since that week, he has been in the top 3 conversation. At the time, it was him, Mahomes, and Josh Allen. And by the way, I seen the Kay Adams woman say that all of a sudden it just changed after bro, I don't know what is going on. It's literally revisionist history. Now, at the time, I was saying it wasn't Mahomes. But the majority, the popular opinion for majority of the season, definitely until like week 8, it was really those 3 guys. Then around like week 8, 9, 10, I don't remember when he got that 5 touchdown game. It was early in the morning in Europe. That's when it started to shift because he just had crazy numbers. But I was saying early in the year, before Darnold, these last 9 games, especially since like week 8, Darnold was in the convos, Dak was in the convos, Stafford was in the convos, but Drake Maye was in the convos. All the other top quarterbacks was rocky for the most part. For people to now, I'm seeing people say that Drake Maye just, the conversation just flipped. Like Drake Maye ain't been top 3 in the conversation before any of these other guys was even in the convo. And I'm seeing
Drake Maye.
Game manager. You want to know why?
Why so?
He is also, when we're talking about the descriptions of tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, Drake Maye is well and capable, has all the upside and skill set. But last year, this was the same Drake Maye.
Yep.
And under him,
this is the clip I seen. I'm getting rage baited, just seeing it again. Just rewind it.
last year, this was the same Drake Maye.
Yep.
And under his players' status, a head coach was fired. That's not to say, oh, man, you can't say that. That wasn't all Drake Maye. He was a young quarterback.
Yeah.
But does Gerard Mayo have a job right now?
Okay, Cam Newton. Gun to your head, name me one thing Gerard Mayo was good at as a head coach. Oh, okay.
No, he's out of a job.
Okay.
Offensive coordinator was Alex Van Pelt. Is he an offensive coordinator anywhere in this league?
Not Drake Maye's fault at all. Because if anything, based off the quarterback development that he did between him and Joe Milton, he should be hired somewhere. And he's actually good. I actually like Alex Van Pelt, to be honest. I wouldn't have been mad if they kept him, to be honest.
Coordinator.
Thank you.
I'm not at the point that I'm regretting firing him, but I wouldn't be mad.
Now insert a dynamic play caller. Now insert Mike Vrabel.
W. Big upgrade. Huge upgrade. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, you know?
Now insert a dynamic play caller in Josh McDaniels.
Cam Newton. We talking about schemes, right? So schemes, a lot of these coaches, they improve certain areas of the team offensively. What does Josh McDaniels improve consistently on a team? Oh, you can't answer. The part that he improves is running backs. So that should mean that the Patriots have a good running game. No, they don't. That should mean the Patriots have good receiving backs. Okay, probably. Travion Henderson, You know what I'm saying? Ramondre when he's been healthy. Oh, but they fumble a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep it being like my issue with McDaniels is that he's been conservative. And when we have been in closer games, we've had to really depend on Vrabel to just figure out ways to win. These last couple early in the year, I was really loving McDaniels. I do feel like he's gotten figured out. But I'm gonna keep it being like at a certain point, every single time he gets a head coaching job, he gets fired. Now, it's not like when he leaves the Patriots, they have like these ridiculously good offenses, like with the Miami Dolphins, where McDaniels you can just see that that's a ridiculously good offense. You know, like he could be an OC anywhere, regardless of him being a head coach. That's just not the case. It's just not the case. The only person that is really worked with for a substantial time is Tom Brady. What do people think of Tom Brady as? You want to talk about quarterbacks that is a system? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, those guys are the system. So I don't think that's the one. The only other quarterback that he got anything out of, Mac Jones as a rookie. In that season, go back and look at how the Patriots was to start the season, the middle of the season, and then towards the end of the season. It regressed as this season went on. I am a Patriots fan. I lived through this in real time. And then in the playoffs, when they played a team that was ready to play against that scheme, they couldn't move the ball and got destroyed. There is more proof to McDaniels not being a dynamic. I don't think he's bad. I think he's right. Lately, he's been mid. I think he's good. Lately, he's been mid. Towards the end of the season, he usually is just mid in terms of outside of Brady. But that's Brady, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's Brady at the end of the day. This isn't, like, there's no other proof. There's genuinely no other proof at all.
The system is right. So I can't just sit up here and say, Drake Maye is a game changer right now. Because we've only had one season of dynamic play.
Okay, so if the list is not based off of just this year, then I can't really be too mad at Joe Burrow, Lamar, Mahomes, Josh Allen being the big four. That's the big four coming into the year. That 3 of the big 4 this year have not been good at all. 3 of the big 4. You know, whether you want to talk about Lamar being injured, Joe Burrow being injured, Mahomes just not being like the clutch guy that he usually is. I actually think this is the best season for Mahomes in the past couple years, but when he was winning and he wasn't that good, you still could give him credit because he was clutch in those games. This year he's been better than those years, he just hasn't been clutch. So it's very odd. But Josh Allen is the one constant. Like, he's going to get 40 touchdowns again. Actually, I don't know if Josh Allen going to get 40 touchdowns. I seen he may not play, so his streak may end this year. I just thought about that because I heard the Bills and the Chargers low-key trying to duck and trying to get the Patriots first round. Like, I'm seeing that. I'm definitely seeing that. But, hey, if he really don't get that 40 touchdowns, that's a crazy streak, by the way. He would have had like 6 or 7 years straight with 40-plus touchdowns. That's one of them unbreakable stats, legit, like crazy stat. But hey, do what you gotta do, gang. I ain't gonna lie, just go out there for one drive and get you a touchdown, gang. I think you got 39. That's a crazy stat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people talking about Mike Evans hype, bro. I'm gonna keep it being. Stop it. Hey, stop. Don't piss me off. But yeah, we halfway through the video. Let's just get through this now.
You only really have one. Brother. Let's not go there.
I'm not gonna lie though, Cam. You literally only had one. Bro, that Cam Newton season. Now, the thing with AD in the NBA, he actually had other seasons that were all time. That 2020 season is just ridiculous in comparison to everything else. He actually still had some other all-time seasons. Cam Newton has no other all-time season. He has no other all-time season. Not even a debatable all-time season. That is the only all-time season. I'm not even trolling. That's not a debate. That's genuinely not a debate. So
let's not go. I can hear the comments.
I give him the thing that he don't have weapons, but Drake Maye's weapons. I'm seeing people do charts of the wide receivers, top 10 wide receivers. I'm seeing Mac Hollins in top 10 wide receiver combo charts. I'm seeing Demario Douglas in top 10 wide receiver combo charts. I'm seeing Stephon Diggs, 31 years old, in best wide receiver in the NFL charts. Hey, bro, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not gassing Drake Maye. That could be Mike Daniels' gas. I don't know. But I'm just saying what I'm seeing, bro. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. That shit ignorant. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I ever see a person in life tell me Mac Hollins a top 10 wide receivers, hey, just got to clap it up for him, bro. 10 out of 10 raid bait. Demario Douglas, top 10 wide receiver talks. Clap it up for him. Hey, Nobel Raid Bait Peace Prize Award, because you did it. You did it, gang. For sure.
Wasn't even like that. Insert the gif of Cam Newton in a Super Bowl.
He actually inserted that joint.
And they will not understand this. What I'm telling you is the truth. The person that's delivering the truth, you may not like. But guess what? Make sure you like, share, comment. Most of all,
it's not the truth. End of the day, it's not the truth. Because the way the Patriots win on both sides of the ball, the game changer offensively is Drake Maye. The team goes offensively as far as Drake Maye takes them. Regardless of the scheme, regardless of the weapons, regardless of the O-line. Whether who's healthy. By the way, our best wide receiver is in Diggs. It's Booty. He's injured right now. Matt Collins is our third best, which you could argue could be our most important because we use him as a tight end in a lot of run game, and our run game is already bad enough, so the blocking is already bad enough in the run game. So that's pretty big of a loss. And then offensive line, we've had our third string left tackle for weeks. Right tackle been out for multiple weeks. I'm keeping a whole stack with y'all. Last year, I don't think y'all realize how bad it was. We pretty much as close to that version offensive line and wide receiver as we've been all season. Now I think Will Campbell is coming back this week. That's gonna help. But wide receiver outside of Stephon Diggs is pretty much that, except for my man Baby Tay. We gonna speak on him. I think he gonna take a jump. Shout out to bro. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know what hey, shout out to McDaniels. I love the gas he getting. Hopefully he gets another head coach job. No? Oh, okay.
For more content.
That's the only thing I like about McDaniels, though. He's not going to get hired for a head coach job, most likely.
Drake Maye.
He's going to be like another Spags.
All right. So we have Trevor Lawrence. Jacksonville's balling out
I
this
can
year.
say the same thing about Drake Maye with Trevor Lawrence.
Actually, I'm not even going to lie. Hey, I almost just... Hey, now, hold on. Hey, bro. Hey, hold on. Hey, Hey, bro, hold on. Hey, man. Hey, bro. This video needs to be studied for raid bait. This video needs to be studied. Trevor Lawrence for over half of the season was terrible. Actually terrible. Not even exaggerating. He has been good for like the last 5 weeks. He has good stats because of the scheme and system. But he has literally for over the first 10 games, over the first 8 or 9 games, he was terrible. And they were still winning games because the scheme is that good. Him and BTJ to start the season were literally awful. Awful. I am hearing Trevor Lawrence. Oh, man. Hey, bro. Hey, I got to stand up for him, bro. Hey, Cam, this is a generational. How many are we? This is only 3 quarterbacks in. This is a generational performance. I have actually never in my life been raised baited this hard. I thought the Gerard Mayo one was bad. Trevor Lawrence, hey, you got it. Hey, give him a round of applause for Cam Newton, man.
Liam Cohen has came in.
This has to only be stats. That's the only explanation. It cannot be based off watching these games. It cannot be based off possession-to-possession consistency, drive-to-drive consistency, play-to-play consistency, game-to-game consistency. It has to just be at the end of Week 17. These stats are very, very similar He's having a good season. He's only had one good season. And the thing is, Trevor Lawrence has actually had a better season than he is having this season already. It's just he has a better coach than he had then. So he has better stats than he had then. Oh, man, we cracking the code on it today. But this is crazy, bro. So even if you wanted to say he's in the same vein, for joke's sake, I guess, you can't. Because this is not his first good season. He even has a playoff win where he came back from down like 27-0. So.
And did wonders for Trevor Lawrence. We always knew that
he changed that man's life.
Capability.
For sure.
But this season, right?
I didn't.
Matter of fact, not even the season.
Keep it
These
being.
last couple of games.
Because I ain't know he was Drake Lane level.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
This rage bait. Rage
Has
bait.
been playing out of his brain.
Rage bait.
Yeah.
Huh? Out of his head.
I'm actually, at this point, I'm actually concerned that when he gets to Matthew Stafford, there's all this. By the way, the first tier to be a game changer, you have to be the system. If I hear out this man's mouth that Matthew Stafford is the system in the Sean McVay offense, I am not reacting to it. I'm turning the video off. I don't care. I'm turning it off. I do not care. With Davante Adams, Puka Nacua, a top 10 O-line, good running backs, Matthew Stafford's the system. I hear that. I'm turning the video off. I'm actually telling y'all right now. I'm turning it off. I'm not even doing it. I'm not dealing with it. This is literally, the PR is off the chain, off the rails.
You did.
Yeah.
Keep going.
All right, Aaron Rodgers.
Now, this is where it gets tricky.
How is the rage bait getting worse? How is the rage bait getting worse? Drake Maye, he ain't hesitate. Trevor Lawrence, he's just like Drake Maye. Trevor Lawrence, how you want to speak of it, he's been a top 15 quarterback this year. At this point, especially with his last couple of weeks added in, top 15 quarterback this year. Aaron Rodgers has not even been a top 20 quarterback this year. You act like, bro, the video is titled Ranking Every Playoff Quarterback. You're acting like 2021 Aaron Rodgers finna spawn in 2026, put on a Steelers jacket, and go out there on the field for the Steelers. That is not happening. That is not reality. It's not reality. It's not. The only quarterback we're going to be getting is 2026 Aaron Rodgers. That's just the reality. So, what happened last year don't matter for this year's playoffs because that's right now. You know?
Because I would once have said that
I'm actually
Aaron
losing my
Rodgers
mind watching this. I'm not going to lie.
is a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers, at the age that he's at right now, is no longer a game changer. Why? Because what he has is Randall.
Stop wasting my time with this.
All right.
First battle. Check. That ain't a distance.
We got C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud is our game manager.
Okay.
Hey, if he would have said game changer, this damn near racist. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He would have said Stroud. That would have been crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That would have been crazy. But I ain't gonna lie. That is an actual example where the team don't really have a good team offensively. But the thing is, he's not been good either. So, it's like, it's a give or take, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
Justin
know.
Herbert.
Tier 2. Game manager.
Okay. We got Justin Herbert.
Tier 2.
Okay. Drake Maye only game manager because he's only had one season. Trevor Lawrence is in that Drake Maye tier because he's only had one season, according to Cam. Justin Herbert's only had one good season. Let's hear the logic behind it, though, guys.
Game manager.
Josh Allen.
Oh, we get no logic. We just move on. We just spent like 3 minutes on Aaron Rodgers in 2026, but Justin Herbert. Let's move on. Keep it a bean, bro. there's no logic to Justin Herbert being a game manager. The scheme is ass. Still performs. Now, in big games, does he perform? That's up to you. I'm gonna keep you doing. That's on him. He don't really, especially in the playoffs. He does not have a good playoff resume at this point. It's just facts. I give that to you. But the reason why is, like, if he doesn't play good, they're gonna lose. That is the epitome of a game changer. If he plays good, they win. He plays bad, they lose. And you can't say it's because of the scheme, because the scheme is bad. That is quite simply as easy as it gets to being a game changer. But I guess this is semantics, like I say, bro. This is just narrative. Because there's no logic to it.
Changer, for sure.
Not even nothing to discuss on Josh Allen. Why are we... Hold on. We're discussing why Josh Allen's a game changer. And by the way, bro, because Mahomes has the better team, people going to look at this era and they're going to say that Mahomes is the better quarterback because he beat him. He did. But was Mahomes better or was his team better? I'm at the conundrum where I probably still give Mahomes that nod. But at what point was Josh Allen just better? This past couple years, it's just the other team had a better defense. Because it always comes down to the end of the game who had the ball last. Really.
And I was going to save it to make the point, but since we're on Josh Allen, I will say this. Josh Allen won an MVP with his starting receiving core looking like this. Mac Hollins, Keon Coleman.
Mac Hollins, you said? Okay, I'm just asking.
Khalil Shakir, Curtis Samuel, Marquise Valdez-Scantling. He won the MVP with those guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great defense.
Yeah.
But they ain't... Let's just put it like this.
Yeah.
They ain't no Cooper Kupp. They ain't no Puka Nacua.
See if he has Stephon Diggs.
They ain't.
Hey, I knew it was coming. I knew this shit was coming. The brother literally had prime Stephon Diggs and didn't win an MVP. Drake May is 31 years old, coming off a torn ACL, Stephon Diggs. Like, he literally got cut off of the Bills. He didn't get traded. He got cut. They cut him because he was dropping in performance. They cut him. He wasn't worth the money. They cut him. The Patriots were so desperate for a wide receiver, they gave Stephon Diggs a blank check. Like, this is literally Braves bait 101 at a certain point. Like, it just keeps going. Like, they don't stop.
You know Davante Adams.
Nah. You ain't choosing them.
I'm not gonna lie though, Cam. You done said about 4 wide receivers that Matthew Stafford done played with. Hey, bro, if I hear, bro, it's no way. No, at this point, he says he's gonna say he's a game changer, and it's just literally raid bait. It's genuinely strictly for raid bait. There's no other explanation.
Yeah,
there's no other explanation. No trouble. It's actually no other explanation.
Keep going.
Lamar Jackson,
game changer for sure. When healthy.
I'm not gonna lie though. Lamar, my favorite player. He definitely not no game manager. I ain't gonna lie. So I actually can't even argue it. But like this year, game changer. And this is what I'm saying. Early in the season, they was losing these close games because the defense was bad. Okay. When Josh Allen plays Mahomes in the playoffs, and that's the only person he loses to, is Josh Allen's fault. That's where really the logic just, it's like it just be smacking me in the face like, it don't make sense. It don't. I'm not getting it. As much as I try to make it make sense, I don't get it, bro. Like, it literally just comes down to some players get the excuses. And that's, bro, I got to really stop allowing fan bases to affect who I like. Because at one point, Lamar was like the doubted player. But now it's like, bro, it's getting ridiculous. He getting at Mahomes tier. If they're worse. Because he ain't remotely achieved what Mahomes has done. So it's low-key worse. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm keeping it being. Especially this season with how... Hey, man. This is fucking...
Keep going.
Sam Darnold.
Game manager.
Caleb Williams.
Game manager. Tier 2. He's a part of a great system. Now insert Ben Johnson. Now
We got McDaniels and Liam Cohen and Ben Johnson discussions. My nigga, hold the hell on. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck the Drake May raid bait. That's not even raid bait. That's just stupid. I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually just stupid. There is nothing that showcases that he's even remotely close to a Ben Johnson. Liam Cohen, I don't know if he's even Ben Johnson tier at this point. Liam Cohen is ridiculous. He's been ridiculous all year. But Ben Johnson is just... What he's done to that team, offensive line, like... And I think the person that you should give more credit to offensively for the Patriots is Doug Marrone. Because he has fixed that offensive line no matter who's out there. He has fixed that offensive line. Doug Marrone. That is not McDaniels. That is Doug Marrone. Give him a lot of credit. But Ben Johnson? To get the full coaching staff that he's gotten, defensively... DBs, the full coaching staff. I praised it at the time when he was getting them guys. And for him to hold up his end of the bargain the way he is, Ben Johnson is ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. He's actually ridiculous.
He's another prospect.
Then looking at the Lions without him,
has gotten...
bro, I'm not going to lie. Like Ben Johnson and McDaniels, those can't be any more different of coaches in terms of caliber of coaches. The brother as an offensive coordinator is generational. The brother goes to a head coach job his first season to a team who has never had a quarterback, makes the quarterback work, fixes the O-line in 1 year, even has the defense clicking at the same time as the offense. Bro, like, McDaniels can't even get the quarterback part right. Like, bro. I don't know, bro.
Fired.
Maybe it's me.
You can't say that, Cam. But as long as you are the player on that roster, it is large part your responsibility or the reason why I coach here.
Even at a young...
Hold on, bro. I gotta look this up because he blowing me with this. I don't need... How long was Ron Rivera the coach of the Panthers the whole time? Cam Newton, Panthers head coach. Because why he keep using this as a point? I'm not gonna lie. Like, a rookie quarterback having a coach for 1 year is like... He had Ron Rivera his first 9 years of his career. Hey, Ron Rivera was actually a good coach, too. Especially when you think about with Luke Kuechly on the other side, too. Ron Rivera was actually a pretty good coach. But I ain't know Ron Rivera was there since his rookie year. So, hey, I guess he can get that one off, man. I ain't gonna lie, but... Hey, I give him that one. I can't even lie. I give him that one. Ferris.
That's true.
Hands up.
Offensive line can get coaches fired.
That's right.
Quarterbacks definitely can get coaches fired. Defensive units can get coaches fired.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I'm not solely.
But, okay. Quarterbacks only can get coaches fired if the quarterback is ass. You can't just say this just because a coach is fired. You can't just say that. You can't just say that, bro. Like, this ain't the NBA where, like, players is behind closed doors doing shit. Like, players don't have the power that they have in, like, the NBA. It's way more players on the team. It's just not like that. But if the quarterback is actually showing glimpses, flashes, and the coach still gets fired because they can't win games?
Putting it on one person. But when you have a chance to play.
Jalen Hurts.
Game manager.
Bryce Young.
Game manager.
Brock Purdy.
I've made my point. Game manager.
Matthew Stafford.
Here's where.
Bro, he just spent this whole video explaining how Matthew Stafford is a game. I'm not gonna lie. The only difference between Matthew Stafford and Brock Purdy in 2023 this season is legacy. And Matthew Stafford has a better offense scheme, weapons, O-line than Brock Purdy had that year. The only thing Brock Purdy had better, right, in comparison is defenses. And that is even arguable. Bro, if I hear this, hey, bro, the video, y'all not going to hear a word. It's just.
When I say there's potentially 4 to 5 game changers in the league right now, healthy or unhealthy, Matthew Stafford is one of those games.
Tell him to bring me my money. Yeah!